Hello, this is Doug Dedman, President and Principal of DBM Systems. Welcome to the last installment of our series, What S&OP is Not. In our first video, we introduced three topics or ideas of what S&OP is not. It's not a tactical process, it's a management process. It's not a real-time decision-making process, and it's not a magic bullet. In the last video, we talked about how S&OP is not a real-time decision-making process and how most companies make the mistake of believing it is. To wrap up the series, I'm going to talk about how S&OP is not a magic bullet. What I mean is that putting an S&OP process in place doesn't magically fix all of the issues you have. I would say that in 95% of the projects that I've worked on, the S&OP process really just starts to highlight the other processes that need to be fixed or cleaned up. If we go back to where S&OP sits in the planning hierarchy and to what I was saying in my last video, it sits in the middle of the hierarchy. As such, S&OP informs and is informed by demand planning, and it is informed by and informs production planning and master scheduling. That's why the arrows on the diagrams go both ways. We develop the plan, and then we try to execute the plan. Of course, real life gets in the way, and things don't always happen as planned. You have to adapt. So the point of comparing actuals to plan is so that the organization can learn how to make better plans, how best to set up the operating parameters for success. Tolerance levels help you highlight where you're out of control. They don't fix them, they highlight them. Then you need to fix them. A good example of this is master scheduling. Do you have a good master scheduling process? The monthly S&OP process has a measuring stick to see if you can actually lay a plan out 1 month and deliver on that plan. If the process is out of tolerance, as in this example S&OP sheet, you can see that 1 month we were above the plan and 1 month we were below the plan. In other words, we aren't delivering to our plan within the month. In this example, it's actually kind of interesting because this particular business is running almost entirely to the backlog. If you look at the shipping plan, you can see that month one shipments are really entirely made up of the backlog scheduled for that month plus the past due. This means going into the next month, we not only knew how many units we needed to produce, we actually have the orders for all of these units. If we aren't delivering to these plans, it's a matter of execution. The process, the S&OP process, only highlights that there is an issue. The other area where we often see disconnects on the execution process is the management of backlog, specifically past due backlog, and the process to establish promise dates. It's not unusual to see a large slug of orders in excess of the shipment plan at the first part of the planning horizon. S&OP data, if presented right, will show disconnects between these processes and disconnects between the shipping plan and the backlog as well. Once again, the S&OP process only highlights the issue, and then they need to be fixed. Everyone wants to focus on the results from S&OP, but results only come from doing the right things. S&OP is about driving predictability of demand and predictability of supply, and then setting your buffers to manage within that unpredictable level to achieve your lead time and capital expenditure goals. This brings me to how you deal with or measure this within S&OP, and how do you really measure for success? I really want to consider 3 levels of measurement to break through this issue of looking for results, but it taking time to get there. And you should consider measuring these as part of your progress in S&OP. And there's really 3 levels around this. Number 1, start by measuring the process. Do you have the right data? Are the right people participating? Have you made this a monthly repeatable process? What part of the monthly cycle is the organization struggling with? We use a standard measurement scorecard for this that covers these three main topics. The second level of measurement is, are we getting better at what we do? I call this the effectiveness measurement. Is our performance more consistently in tolerance versus out of tolerance? Are we getting better at putting the plans together? Are we more in control? This only comes from fixing the causes for our out of tolerance performance. Only by improving your effectiveness can you get the results. KPIs such as on-time delivery, inventory turn improvements, reducing freight expedites will only happen if you connect your S&OP process to your execution processes and use it to prioritize and fix the challenges in your business. By doing this, you get the results. And that's the third level of measurement. You always want to measure it right away, but the results will take time. Well, hopefully that covers for you why S&OP is not a magic bullet. This was the last part of our series on what S&OP is not. And we hope that it's helped strengthen your understanding of what S&OP is as well. If you like this video and you want us to follow up with a more complete definition of what S&OP is, you can give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to our channel to be notified when our next video is available, and you can also stay up to date on our weekly S&OP videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today's video. Subscribe to our channel for more on implementing S&OP. You can learn more about how DBM can take your process to the next level by visiting our website, www.dbmsys.com. Thank you and take care.